Hey, what's good, everybody? John Grandstaff here, aka Dad Be Hustling, and thank you for joining me today with another video for my YouTube channel. So, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, I'm a dad who was looking to make some extra income by sourcing goods through thrift stores, yard sales, Goodwills, you name it, and finding these certain goods to sell on platforms like eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, and sometimes Etsy. I mainly stick to eBay. eBay has been very, very good to me, and I am absolutely making money doing this. So if I can do this, I promise you, you can do this. And if you like videos like this, please be sure to hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell every time I upload videos, because I'm just trying to bring information to you, stuff that's valuable. I just don't want to make videos to be making videos, because if you're like me, you don't have a lot of time, and so we want to get straight to the good stuff. So let's do that now. Today I'm making a video on retail arbitrage. So I'm also on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm happy to follow you back. My Instagram handle is dad_B, that's B-E, _hustling, dad_B_hustling. Give me a follow. I'll be happy to follow you back, because I think if we work together, we network together, that's how we can scale a business like this. So when I talk about retail arbitrage, there's three stores that people who do this mainly use as a sourcing platform. One is Ross, the second is Marshals, and the third is TJ Maxx. They're all about the same, you know, they have name brand, brands there that people can buy and turn around and sell them on eBay and these places. Now, not all of these brands are worth picking up, so that's why it's important. If you do sell on one of these platforms, you do have a way of checking the comps. And what I mean by comps, that's completed listings, completed or sold listings. And I have a nice little GoPro camera that I was hoping to be shooting this video on, but I don't have an SD card for this. I have big ones. This takes a micro. So this is actually my work. They gave 5 of these to me for me to sell. I'm actually going to buy this one for my own, to make videos and to use and to wear while I'm outsourcing, so that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing out in the field. But that being said, I'm shooting on my iPhone today, so I'm not able to show you the actual apps and how they work. I'll do that for another video. But I'll get into the retail arbitrage stuff. So I have 3 different pairs of shoes here with me today that I sourced from 3 different stores. 2 of them are from the stores that I mentioned. One's from Marshals, one's from Ross, but I also use Burlington Coat Factory. And if you have a Burlington Coat Factory, that is an excellent place to source for shoes, because what Burlington does is that some of the stock that's not moving, they start to mark it down, and they chop it down pretty low, and they'll have different special tags on there to give you even a more discounted price. And those are the shoes you kind of want to look for. So when I walk into a Ross, like I said earlier, I'm not picking up every pair of Nikes that I see and buying them. There's a certain method that I use that seems to work really good, and basically I'm going to show you here, right here. This is a pair of shoes that I picked up at Marshals. These are a pair of Nike Air Jordan. They call these new moon boots. But if you can see here, Marshals also had these extra discounted down. So I got these for $39. Now, they had about 8 pairs of these boots there. They had burgundy and they had green. Now, when you go to look these up on eBay, the black ones are the ones that are selling for like 140, 150 bucks. But these burgundy ones, these burgundies were selling for about 120 to 130 bucks. So when you are out looking for things like this, this means you're buying brand new shoes at a discounted rate, and you're selling them at these, higher price marketed shoes. So I've got these listed, and I also went to Burlington Coat Factory and I picked up this pair of Nike Air Force One boots. Now these things here were going for about $90 with free shipping, or some people were listing these for $75 with about $15 shipping. I actually picked these up. These I got for $29.99. So if I sell both of these boots at the prices that I'm hoping to sell them at, I should be making about a $40 profit on top of my purchase price. The last pair of shoes that I kind of went to, and this is where I want to show you on the tags and what to pay attention for, is these pair of Adidas Boost. These are the Indy 1 Originals lady shoes. Now, they do have that Yeezy look. They are Boost, so they do have a bit of a Yeezy look, which is, that's, everybody's buying those shoes now. But this is called a prime knit. And this is stuff that you kind of learn as you're doing this and as you're going. But the way, if you really want to shortcut that, is that inside these shoes, if you look inside here on this tag, you'll see like a number here. That's a serial number. And you can either Google that number. Sometimes if you run that number in eBay, it'll automatically pull this shoe up. If it doesn't, you Google that number and it's going to tell you what this shoe is. Then you can take that information and put that into eBay and see if these shoes are worth picking up or not. But the reason why I even stopped and picked these shoes up is that, let me get the price out here. So this is what I look for. You want to look at a high MSRP. These were selling at originally for $128. I did pay up for these. I did pay $50 for these. But these shoes right now, they are discontinued. And these shoes are going anywhere online between, on the low end, I've seen them about $130. On the high end, I've seen them up to $185. I'm going to list these shoes for about $115 with free shipping, and hopefully that should net me about a $45 to $50 profit, somewhere around there, after it's all said and done. A couple other things that I wanted to talk to you about is I don't really like doing this too much, but if I don't want to hold on to shoes for too long, like if I don't get any hits or I don't have any watchers on them for, say, at least a month, then I return them. And most of these department stores have a really easy return policy. Just keep them in the bag, keep your receipt, and you can return them back. And then try not to make that mistake again, because you don't want to waste their time, buying and running back, because you're wasting money. You have to put a value on your time. I usually put, my time at, $50 an hour, and I got that tip from Daily Refinement. He's another YouTuber on here that I really learned a lot from. I will link his channel down below if you want to go check him out. You can get a lot of value from that guy. And so that's enough for this retail arbitrage stuff. I'm going to show you a couple of little sales that I had. I actually had a sale right before I started this video from an item that I actually drop ship. And it's a water filter that I get for your fridge, that you have for your fridge. I buy them at $25. I know where to buy them and get free shipping for $25. And I sell them on eBay for $48.95 plus $5 shipping. So I'm making a good little profit there for just actually not even having to buy inventory. I listed on my channel. I listed on my eBay page. And anytime somebody buys it, I go and I buy it. I put their information in, drop ship it. And I can put, like a gift receipt, so they don't know how much I'm actually purchasing it for in there. So, cool little thing. Now, if you watched my videos from a couple weeks ago, I had purchased some mugs. Well, one of those mugs sold, and I'm super stoked. So this mug here, I don't know if you remember seeing this mug. This was like the 30, like 28 ounce, maybe bigger coffee mug, but the graphic on it. This was the reason why I picked it up. You know what I mean? I don't know the mug game very well, but I know that if you see something like this is what people are looking for. I listed this mug, I think, around January the 5th. So technically this sat in my store for almost 4 weeks. I paid $2 for this mug. I sold this mug for $10 with $10 shipping. It's going to cost me about $5 to ship this mug. I've got some really good, I got a box that's perfect for it. Do some nice bubble wrap, fill it inside here, and just try to make it, shatterproof as possible. So that's not a bad little flip, but I saved the best for last. This is stuff that when you're outsourcing, clothing is a great, way to make money, but the margins aren't very good. But once you get into learning hard goods and learning brands in that respect, then you can really start making some really serious money by doing this. Now, what I mean by that is that I went to, I got it right here. I went to the same thrift store that I go to, 3 days a week, maybe sometimes 4. The one that's between my work, the job that I do every day, and then my home. The ladies in there know me. As soon as I walk in, they're super sweet. They're like, hey, and everyone, hey JP, hey, what's all going on? And it's good to build relationships like that because once you establish a relationship, they see you coming in there, they know you're a friendly face, and they kind of understand what you're doing. Then they will kind of let you in on some little things here. And this was something that literally just came in. They said, oh, we got some new stuff in the back. It's on the cart. They haven't even put it out out on the floor yet. So this right here is a Sony micro cassette transcriber. I had no idea what this thing was. You know what I mean? They had marked it. They put a price on it. You can see right here it says $8, 8Y. Y is the color. So if you ever go to Goodwill, Goodwill has a color that they usually have like half off. It's usually posted at the door. It'd be red, green, silver, yellow, whatever. This was red, so I had to pay full price because this was a yellow one, but $8. I bought this last night. I paid $8 for it. This morning I sold this piece for $128. So I made $120 return on my money. Now minus the fees and things like that, you know what I mean? I still have to ship it out. I'm still going to turn a good profit. So always keep your eyes open for stuff like this, you know what I mean? Because, look at this thing. This thing is ancient. It's an old tape deck, transcriber, nothing special about it, you know what I mean? But it's in its original box. It has all the goods in it. They're actually still inside a dust cover. It is used, but not maybe more than 5 times, I don't think. But, if you have that eBay app, you can scan this barcode right here or any barcode on this kind of stuff, and it's going to pull it up 9 times out of 10. And then you can go to the sold listings and see what it's selling for. And, I try to, the rule of thumb that I try to shoot for is that I want 33% profit. If I can spend my money and then I can sell the item that I'm buying and make a 33% return on that money, then I'm picking it up every time. You know what I mean? And as long as I don't have to sit on it very long. This thing actually was one of the fastest things I've ever sold. It wasn't in my shop more than 24 hours. I've had a few of those before, and funny enough, it all turns out to be hard goods. So, hard goods is a good way to go. People are still out here buying Blu-ray players and buying, these iPods and all this kind of stuff that you would never think people are spending money on. People are absolutely buying this stuff, and it's worth picking up. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, please give me a follow, share my video. I'm trying to grow my channel, and follow me on Instagram. I'd like to network with you and get to know you, and hopefully we can learn from each other. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. Ciao. Bye.